Hi everyone, welcome to the Cookie Couture, where flavor and design collide. Today is the day number 1 of the 12 days of Christmas cookies. I'm going to be making a fruit Christmas cake. And this is one of those cakes that you can make ahead. So if you make it today, you can still enjoy it at the 24th and it's going to be very good and delicious. And you can even feed them with brandy every couple of days until Christmas. So I'm super excited to get started, but first, if you are new here in my channel, don't forget to subscribe and push the notification button, and let's get started. I always like to have all ingredients ready when I'm going to start making a cake, and these are the ingredients that I'm going to use to make it. And please check in the description of this video the links for the materials that I used to make this recipe and also the ingredient list that you're going to need to prepare this cake. I am going to use this beautiful Christmas cake pan, and sometimes it's a little hard to make cakes using this kind of pans, but I'm going to tell you how I do it. And I am going to use room temperature butter, and I am going to grease very carefully the bottom of the pan. As you can see, it has a very intricate little details, and you need to be sure that all these little crevices are going to be covered in butter. Also be sure to cover all the sides of the pan. Now I am going to use a toothpick to be sure that every little detail is covered with butter. Now I am going to sprinkle a little bit of flour, and I am going to move it around my pan and shake the excess. Now that my cake pan is ready, I am going to preheat my oven at 300 Fahrenheit degrees. You need to bake these cakes at a lower temperature, and also it's going to take a little longer for them to be done. I like to cut the fruit in small pieces and then I cover them with flour. As you're going to see, this cake is full of different textures and flavors, and this is what makes this cake super special. The fruits are ready. Now let me show you the liquid ingredients. This is an espresso, brandy, but you can also use cognac. This is evaporated milk. And meanwhile I prepare the cake, I am going to soak these raisins in brandy. We're going to start by sifting the flour with the cinnamon powder, nutmeg, and the baking powder. Now we're going to whisk all our dry ingredients so everything is well combined, and we're gonna set it aside. And this is when it comes very handy to have two bowls for your mixers. In one I am going to put the egg whites, and in the other one I'm going to do the other batter. Always make sure that the bowl and whisk attachment you are going to use are free from grease. I added the egg whites to my bowl, and I am going to use the wire whisk. Now I am going to whisk at low speed at first, allowing small bubbles to form. Then I will increase the speed to high and continue whisking until the egg whites form firm peaks, and the bowl can be tipped upside down without the whites falling on your head. I think the egg whites are almost done. You always need to be very careful and stop whisking just before the whites take on a cotton woolly appearance. Right now, I have been whisking the egg whites for 4 minutes. Very good. My egg whites are nice and firm. I am going to set them aside. Now I am going to start by creaming the butter with the sugar at medium speed for about 2 to 3 minutes. Until all the sugar is well incorporated and my mix is light in color. Now I am going to add the yolks one at a time. Remember that scraping the sides of the bowl is very important, so your mix is very well combined. I am going to start adding the flour, and I am going to alternate it with the coffee, the milk, and the brandy. Now at the lowest speed, I will continue adding all the rest of the ingredients. While doing this, be very careful because the butter is kind of liquid and it can splatter all over your kitchen. My batter is done and all the ingredients are very well incorporated. Start folding the egg whites into this batter very carefully. I will start by adding half of the egg whites. Now I am ready to add the rest of the whites. Now, before adding the fruit to the butter, I am going to put a little bit in the bottom of the pan. Now I am going to tap the pan into the counter and see if there are some bubbles so I can pop them up. Now I am going to add the fruit. Very carefully I am going to fold them into my batter. Now I am going to fold in the pecans. The drunken raisins, the cherries, and my cake batter is ready. And this batter is enough to fill up 2 8x5 cake pans. Now I am going to put the batter into my cake pan. I'm going to put these cake pans into the oven. I am going to put a timer for 1 hour and 45 minutes and check them out. And I will put them in the middle rack of my oven. Now I am going to check how these cakes are doing. I'm super excited because my kitchen smells amazing. I think they're ready. I'm going to take them out. I baked them for 1 hour and 45 minutes. But if you want them to be a little harder, you can bake them for 2 hours or even longer. Now I am going to let it cool down and then I am going to take it out of the pan. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see how the bottom of this pan is going to look. I need some drum rolls right now. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, let's see how it looks. Oh, so pretty. Oh my gosh, I really like it. Now I'm going to let it cool down for a little bit more, and then using a sharp knife I am going to cut the bottom of the cake. And if you want, you can add more brandy to this cake, but if you don't want to, it's fine. You can enjoy it just like that. You ready to see how this cake looks inside? Let's see. Wow, it looks so pretty. It looks super festive and I am so happy how this cake turned out. Okay guys, this is it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you like it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you're new here in my channel, don't forget to subscribe and push the notification button. And continue watching the other days of these 12 days of Christmas cookies, cakes, and treats. Okay guys, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.